For those of you that are following along, we started with an existing door handle and hole here in the metal, cut it out and welded that in. So now we got to take it from all of these little individual spot welds or tack welds, and now I'm going to grind it. So for the grinder, I'm using a Craftsman 4-inch grinder. Now I have half a dozen of these 4-inch grinders. I really don't have a particular favorite. I use flapper discs, and I go through so many of them. I try to buy them in bulk, and even when the 40 grit's ground down, I save them for blending finer metal. Once these get wore down, they work for good blending. But I'm going to come in here and grind it. What I want you to notice is I'm knocking off the edge down to the existing metal first. You can see this dark line. This is buildup of weld. So I'm working this edge until I make that line disappear. On this side, that line's starting to blend into the existing metal. So I'm just going to keep working it. And the reason that I keep moving is I don't want to build up a bunch of heat here and start warping it. So I'll do a little bit here, move over, let it cool. So now it's starting to disappear down here. Remember, I'm working the outside edge, not the inside edge. What you're seeing is this patch panel slowly start to mold in just like it's the original parent metal. coming into the inside and blending that into this outside metal. On it to really accentuate. This is where it's welded in. Now when I run my hand across here, this is in just a little bit, which is going to be okay because I've got to seam seal this with fiberglass and then put a little bit of surface putty. So I don't want this bulging out. In's a little bit better than out. So I'm going to clean this up a little bit now with a Scotch-Brite pad. And this angle grinder is a Cobalt. I think I picked it up at Lowe's a year or two ago. And I've just got a red Scotch-Brite pad on it. This is air ran. Because I want to get any of that impurities out of where the weld is. And I know you'll see on TV where you can't even see the line. Well, I can go in and hit all these little areas with dots to make it look perfect. All that's going to do is just put more heat into this panel. So I'm very happy with now. This is all solid steel. You don't hear any variation in my knocking when I come from the old right into the new. That's solid metal. So now what I'm going to do in the next video is I'm going to mix up a little bit of fiberglass Bondo and I'm going to seal that seam. Then that's going to get sanded out and then I'm going to put premium filler over the top of that. So I'm going to wipe this down with acetone. I'll show you that here in a second and then we'll go with the fiberglass.